Hey guys, this is Mikey with Anime 211. We have our Death Note review show in the anticipation with the upcoming movie that's coming on, or film, Netflix original film of Death Note. Its adaptation coming in on August 25th of this year. So this video should be playing before that, and then we should be expecting to be on Facebook Live. So keep a lookout for us going Facebook Live before watching it, and then the following week after the 25th, we're going to post our review of that show. Right now, what this is going to be about is pretty much a review of all fashions of current Death Note, and Death Note being the four renditions, which is the manga, the anime series, it's actually going to be just three, because we only have the animated series. We have the animated series, we have the manga, and the movie. There's a lot of others, and I don't know if I'm pulling them across the screen, but there was other live-action movies. There's also other adaptations, a novel, the third volume of the manga. There was a 13th volume that was turned to a novelization, and then there was also other films, anime films, that were done, and I'm posting those on the screen as we talk. So right now, what we're doing the review on is just the three. The next review will be about the Netflix original movie. So just to give you guys a rundown of what Death Note is, for those who are not aware of the series or are watching this for the first time, Death Note follows the character of also calls, not just L, follows Light Yagami, who picks up a death note dropped by a Shinigami, who is known as a death god. He's using the death note because the death note can kill people. If you write someone's name while having the image of their face in your mind, you can kill that person. So if you write down John Q. Smith, and you have John Q. Smith's face in your head, John Q. Smith will die. Depending on if you write after 45 seconds the cause of death, the participant will just die of a simple heart attack. So, Light Yagami uses this death note to try and create what he would consider a perfect world, free of criminals, free of crime, and where only good, decent people that he judges to be decent and good and hardworking live in this new world. And he's going to become the god of this new world. Now comes the character L, who is in charge of stopping him from achieving this. He sees that he's breaking the law. He's murdering people, so he's in the process of needing to stop L. So it's those two characters, L and Light, battling each other to see who is truly justice. Now, that aside, this all started from a manga, Death Note. The manga is pretty much where everything comes from. It's the source material. So, being the source material, you would think that should be the best thing. Well, we have the animated series that came out, the anime actually that came out. That takes in a lot of, what do I want to say? There's, because right now what this review show is pretty much being is which one is better. Are we saying the anime is better? Are we saying the manga is better? Or are we saying the live-action movie is better? Because those are all the fashions of Death Note that are coming out, or that are coming up. And I have to say, when you have to have source material, and the source material is coming from the manga, it truly is like one of those guys when you go to the movies and you're seeing a book movie. It's not as good as the book. I would have to say even the anime, I feel that the anime is truly accredited. It's truly a great anime. However, taking the source material, you have to take it in a way that makes it different but still keeps it the same. Did any of its adaptations do that? Did the anime do it? Did the live action movie do it? First, let me address the hugest elephant in the room, the live action movie. The live action movie, in my opinion, is the most worst thing that I have ever seen. I hate being negative. However, that movie was terrible. It took a complete 180. The only thing that was the same, or the only thing it took from the manga, was the actual names of the characters. That was it. The mannerisms, maybe. L was great. However, L was a little lame. He was a little lacking from what the anime and then also the manga made for him. In that movie, I would say because they skipped around, they took too much out, added too much in. It's what really killed the movie. It wasn't a Death Note movie, it was something that was like a Death Note movie. So, right off the back, the live action movie truly is one of the worst adaptations of Death Note. So now this takes us to this question, and this has been a hard question to try and answer. Which one is better, the anime or the manga? The anime or the manga? I mean, like I said before, it's pretty much where the story came from. Where the story came from is from the mangas. It gave us that pitiable scene that I haven't seen in the anime that it has done, where Light, when he first gets the Death Note, he first uses it, and he realizes that it's real, it's powerful, it's his way to create a perfect world. There's the portions in the manga that tell us exactly how he's turning into either he's going to be Light Yagami, student, or Light Yagami, Kira. And Kira is also his alter ego in the manga. Sorry if I didn't bring that up. He's either going to be Kira, the death god of this new world. So there's an actual cell in the manga that shows that he says that he wants to do this, but then he turns around and says, "Do I have the stomach to do it?" It's that last piece of Light Yagami, the real hardworking student who values justice. It's that one piece of him that's holding on, saying, "This is crazy. Why am I doing this?" Like, if you read the manga, I wish I had it with me. I do have it, but I wish I had it with me so I could probably even show you the cell, but show you the book to begin with. He's underneath his blanket, and he's just in the fetal position, covering his face, and all you see is his eyes are like super wide, and it's like, I'm going crazy. That scene is not at all it's not in the live action movie, which it should have been. It should have been. It should have been in there. It wasn't in the anime. Like, I've watched the anime, I've watched the first parts of it. It's not in there. Not once in the anime or in the manga or in the live action movie did you have the scene where Light questions himself, where he holds on to being Light Yagami versus being Kira. Because in that one part, we see him questioning, and then we see Kira being born. Like, it in the manga, it's just so beautiful. I mean, it's weird for me to say this, but it's just so great, because you get that sense that he doesn't know yet, and then you read on, and then he now knows. He knows that he has to be Kira. He knows he has to bring justice to this world. I think I've answered my question. It's just simple to say, just with that one part missing from all the other series, like, it's that one pivotal part, that one scene in the manga that's missing from every other adaptation is what makes every adaptation lack. So, I guess right now, without seeing the Netflix original movie, Death Note, I will have to say, right now, I'm one of those guys where the book is better. The manga is better. I hope with this review show I came from the heart with this one. I like Death Note. I'm a big fan of Death Note. Like I said, I own the manga. I own all 12 volumes. I don't have the 13th volume, which is the novel of a different series. I think it follows L catching an American serial killer that the creator wrote. He wrote a different novel for that one. Also, there's, like I said, as I'm talking about this, I should be having like little factoids about Death Note that should be going across. There was a video game. There was two anime films that were created, and then there was also, get this, a Death Note musical. Yeah, that's what we need in this world. More musicals. I mean, not everything needs to be a musical. I mean, I like Sweeney Todd, but Death Note the musical, I have to see it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a part 2 of this. Part 3, actually, because part 2 is going to be when we review when we only talk about the Netflix strip movie. I'm going to try and find the Death Note musical, and I'm going to do a review on the Death Note musical. Because that's just a funny thing that I found out. So, guys, that's it. Again, I reviewed most the main factors of Death Note. I reviewed those, which was the manga, the anime, and the live-action movie. For my opinion, and my opinion only, the manga's better. The manga is what everyone should start with first. Then make your opinion on whether you want to see the anime, or if you want to see the live-action movies. Make your opinion and make your choice. As always, this is Mikey 13. Dial A for... who cares? Dial A for anime, and take it easy, guys. See ya.